for your time. What did you take away from the loss to Golovkin?
I think I learned a few little things about myself. There were certain things in the preparation that I know I'll slightly do differently next time. And I guess it's the old story as well. Traveling to America, you want to put on a good show. You can't fall into some sort of traps there as well. I know from now, I'm not going to fall into those traps, pleasing crowds and doing this thing. I'm going to go out there and win fights. I'm going to fight to the best of my ability and not get caught up. And I feel very confident that, especially with the way my training's been going, that everything's going to go to plan.
Have you watched the fight with Golovkin, or you don't watch it?
Yeah, I have seen it. I've seen it a couple of times, and it's not easy to watch. Probably everybody's in the same boat. They don't want to watch themselves get beat like that, but you have to watch it to be able to learn from it. So that's what I've sat down and taken a good look at it, and I know there were certain points of it that were really good for me. There were plenty of it that was stacked against me, but there were certain things that I was doing that weren't great for me as well. So you learn from those. That's the only way you can learn, and we'll get better.
Golovkin's getting a big reputation now. A lot of hype about him. Is he that good?
The guy, you got to look at the guy's amateur career. It's a pretty impressive amateur career as well. I think he only ever lost a couple of fights ever. So the guy does go pretty well. But in saying that as well, anybody can get beat on their day. And there will come the time when somebody comes along and beats Golovkin as well. I know if I had the opportunity again, things will be a lot different. I'm going in there very confident. He's super confident, you can tell, going into every fight. Even in his last fight, pretty much warming up out the back, he sort of knew it was in the bag. So once he does come up against that guy, that puts a little bit of doubt into his mind. Things will come unstuck for him, but at the moment, he's doing pretty good.
When did you know you wanted to fight on? Was it something automatically, or did you have to think about it?
No, I knew straight away. Yeah. People asked me as soon as I got back, but I didn't feel that was the end of me. Everybody gets beat. Everybody has a bad day in the office, and unfortunately, that was my bad day in the office. But I know that I can do a lot better than that. I know there's still a lot left in me, and I've still got improvement left in me. So that's what motivates me. I want to do the best for my family. I've got great motivation around me, and I just want to push my body as much as I can. I'm still young enough, so I think I've still got a few years left in me yet.
Fighting Jarrod Fletcher does two things. One, it's a really good fight, domestic fight for the Australian fans, and he is the obvious guy, rival for you here in Australia in your weight class. And two, because of your rankings, the winner is going to help get a world title fight. Is that the thinking, the line of thinking when it came to making this fight?
Yeah, definitely. The possibility of fighting world titles is what you sort of push yourself for. And I know this fight against Jarrod it is a huge stepping stone for me to be able to get those sort of fights. I have to improve my ranking to get myself in that position for a shot. So every fight is important. Some fights are a little bit more important than others, but both of us coming off losses, it's super important. But we do know each other. We have a history, and I think it's going to make a great fight.
I think many years ago, early on in your career, you had a couple of fights at junior middleweight, and you basically stayed at middleweight. Was there any thoughts about moving up in weight? You're still making middleweight okay as you're getting older?
It's never easy. It's never been easy. When I was doing junior middleweight, it was a killer. I stepped up to middleweight, and I've done it all these years, and it's always been tough. It's never been easy, but I feel that it's my weight. I feel strong when I'm at that weight, so I'm happy with middleweight. I don't see myself going up to super middleweight anytime soon. Some of them guys are pretty big and tall, so I'm happy at middle. If there was an opportunity to, put on a little bit of muscle and be up there in the rankings and possibly get a world title shot, then maybe I would look at that. But at this stage, the middleweight division is pretty strong, and I still want to see myself winning titles.
Now, it's been well publicised that you and Jarrod know each other really well. You've sparred a lot of rounds together. Does that make it easier for you preparing for an opponent, or is it harder?
Both. It's both. It makes it easier and it makes it harder at the same time, which is funny. We know each other pretty much inside and out, which means that you have to do things a little bit differently going into this fight. You know, he knows that I'm going to be trying a few different things, as I know he'll be doing the same thing. Because if we go out there and just do what we've done in every sparring session leading up, it may get to be a bit of a boring fight. I mean, it's not going to be too boring. We're going to be throwing plenty of punches, that's for sure. I mean, all of our sparring sessions have all been great to watch. But I think, the person that wants to win it is the one that's going to take a few risks. And, I'm confident.
It's a must win, isn't it? For the loser to get back to a world title fight, it's a much longer road.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, every fight, probably in my last 10 or 12 fights have been pretty much that way anyway. Even the world title fights, I mean, they've been so super important, and you have to treat it that way. You can't blow things out of the water at all. You can't say, this is it to me, or I have to win it, otherwise, But every fight is important, and that's the way it's been for a long time, and that's why I'm training so hard for this one.
Well, it hasn't been a good year for Australian boxing, particularly overseas, so we thank you for making such a great fight, and hopefully on 3rd of December everyone will come along to watch and pack the house, wouldn't it be? And you guys have put on a great fight, because on paper it looks like a great fight.
Yeah, it's going to be a great card as well. I mean, what the guys do at the Grange, they not only put on a great main event, but they put on a great undercard as well, and hopefully the fans do get behind it and support, because it's a New South Wales Queensland night, but it's a fans night, to be honest.
Thanks for your time, Daniel.
I did afterwards, yeah.